Racing through a downpour to save a fashion show and clear her name from spy suspicions is the gripping heart of today's episode. And that same tension runs straight through My Bias, My Boss, a workplace romantic comedy with a coming-of-age pulse set in South Korea inside a fashion startup called Apello. The story follows a devoted fangirl turned new employee whose growing feelings for her prickly workaholic CEO complicate the fangirl dream she thought she signed up for. And this particular hour is the one where the show's central love triangle finally starts to pull into focus, forcing sparks, suspicion, and sincerity to collide under the same roof. This installment is directed by Park Ji-hyun and Jung Da-hyung, the pair steering the drama's tone between breezy office comedy and quietly building emotional stakes. And it aired on August 10th, 2026, continuing the drama's Monday and Tuesday broadcast on its home network in South Korea. Here's something exciting for anyone tracking how this drama is performing back home, because episode 3 did not just hold steady, it actually climbed. According to Nielsen Korea, the nationwide audience measurement service that tracks South Korean television ratings, episode 3 of My Bias, My Boss earned an average nationwide viewership rating of 3.9%, a solid boost of 0.8% from the previous episode's 3.1%. That jump mattered because the series had cooled slightly after its premiere, and this rebound helped My Bias, My Boss remain the #1 program in its Monday and Tuesday time slot, beating out same-night competition for the crown. Viewers agreed with the momentum too, with the episode drawing a striking 9.1 out of 10 average score on My Drama List from those who rated it, one of the highest marks the series has earned so far. For a show still finding its footing in its opening act, watching the numbers turn upward right as the love triangle ignites is exactly the kind of momentum that keeps a workplace romance in the cultural conversation. And here is a detail that adds so much depth once you know to look for it. Tucked into this episode's closing beats is a quiet epilogue that has nothing to do with the rain-soaked fashion show crisis dominating the main plot. Instead, catching Lee Chan reacting to something Da Ryum posted online. Despite being utterly exhausted from a long day, he still asks his manager to help him film a dance challenge inspired by her. A small, almost throwaway gesture that fans immediately latched onto as proof of how much this idol quietly notices his most devoted fan without ever saying so directly. Episode 3 also folds in Chan's radio interview about his disbanded idol group DNX and pairs it with a brief flashback of Chan stepping in to stop a furious former bandmate named Hyuk from lashing out at another member, giving longtime viewers their first real glimpse of the wound underneath his easygoing, camera-ready charm, a thread the story is clearly setting up to matter far more later on. Critics reviewing this specific episode also noted a shift worth mentioning, praising how much sharper the chaotic energy between Dadum and Hagi felt once real vulnerability entered their dynamic, particularly in the way his panic around her plays for comedy without ever losing its sincerity. Reviewers pointed to Kim Hye-jun's performance as a major part of why the chemistry lands, noting how she balances Dadum's frantic fangirl instincts with a growing sense of purpose that makes her far more than comic relief. That blend of humor and unexpected tenderness is part of why this episode in particular is being singled out as a turning point for the series, moving it past its shakier opening stretch into something with genuine emotional stakes. It is the kind of episode that rewards viewers who stuck around through the setup, delivering a payoff that finally justifies the love triangle premise everyone signed up for in the first place, while still leaving plenty unresolved to pull audiences into the next installment. My Bias, My Boss is available to watch through its original broadcast home on TVN in South Korea and internationally through Rakuten Viki with subtitles, as well as on Prime Video for viewers who prefer streaming on demand rather than following the weekly broadcast schedule. However you choose to watch, Episode 3 is a great entry point for seeing exactly why this workplace romance has climbed the ratings so quickly, mixing rain-soaked stakes, idol nostalgia, and a slow-burn love triangle into one of the most satisfying hours the series has produced yet. With 9 episodes still to come, there is plenty of room left for Darim, Hagi, and Chan to complicate each other's lives even further. Thanks for watching KBM International Film Review.